another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
On the set. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Real green. Black shot. Set hut.
Ritter back to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. Blast it. Six. Fight. White. Cut.
Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Third and short, Ritter. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Drake London. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Giants nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Rodgers. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That one deep for London. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take it on man for a Giant touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Ryan Succop on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Robinson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Green jack. Yellow, go. Ready?
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Hurry. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
By Chase Winovich. A big loss on the play.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Absolutely have to credit the pass protection there on 3rd down, because he had all sorts of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through his progressions, and you just have to know that sooner or later, someone's going to work his way open if you don't get to him. Make sure those guys up front get plenty of credit and recognition for a job well done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Box it, 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Powering his way forward. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Hey, Mike. Got it. Go to 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Claypool with another catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. That's out quickly to Hyatt. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, but he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, 54 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, green. Blue check. White. Ready?
Ridder now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Back north.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going play action, Ridder. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Ridder back to throw. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Mims in motion right.
Ready?
3rd and long now, Ridder. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man Adoree Jackson. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 73 yards. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Ridder will set up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ridder from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And some strong running. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Yeah, they'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Complete on a deep ball.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And the Falcons
Let's go.
first down.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Blue, yellow. Blue, stripe. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! From 3 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 30.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag there. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Coates. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The clock, so you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, good move. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Come on, set. Ready?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Ready, play.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Ritter.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
26.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter wants to throw it.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here's 1st down.
Black shot.
Now Ritter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Ritter. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often.